I just thought this was gonna be fun, and my goodness, in the morning it was. Yeah, share this with Umar, man. Y'all know Umar or an Umar supporter? I wanna know what it is that they support. I would love to know, email. I would love to know what is it that they're supporting? What do you see in this guy that you say, "Hey, I should support him?" When you look at somebody like King Randall, let me find King Randall's page real quick so I can give you a compare and contrast. I don't want to just end on a talking about this foolishness, but when you see somebody like a King Randall, and I'm gonna bring this in very quickly so we can check this out. I think I'm gonna do this. I hope I am. All right. So the school is called the X for Boys. All right. And here we are right here. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying, hey, who do I support? Who do I want to pitch my $100 to? This guy right here. Let's look at what they're doing. Let's look at that. About us. Let's see who the team is. That's going to be interesting. Look, he has a team of people. You got the founder. Okay. Got whoa, there's a board of directors. Okay. And there's a couple of them. They got a couple pages of them. Oh, okay. Some people here that I can say, "Oh, okay. There we go. I like it." I love let me show you this real quick just to again give you the contrast. Look at what they do. Is this it? Where is it when they show you? Okay, they learn how to paint houses. They learn how to use the pews, okay, responsibly. Shout out to responsible usage. They learn how to do plasma cutting and welding, home improvements, fencing, and I'll probably go even call it carpentry, okay? Automobile repair, automotive repair, some very basic automotive repair. I, I I'm just wondering, whose school is this? This is King Randall School. This is a gentleman that sadly at one point reached out to Umar Johnson to ask him to come speak to his students, and Umar Johnson shanghaied him and never paid him back. So yeah, if y'all want to go check it out, and let me know. The xforboys.org. He's actually here in South Georgia, and it looks like to me, just looking here, that this would be something that you'd want to support. This would be something that instead of this, this guy over here talking about 20v1 in Jamaica and 20v1 in Australia, this dude is actually starting something and doing something here in the metro area. He started this in 2021. And to me, it looks like he's doing the right thing. I mean, maybe I might be missing something. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm not really dialed in. So before, if you are an Umar Johnson supporter, before you come at me, please let me know why I should support Umar and not support King Randall. I would love to know why I should do the former instead of the latter. Because looking here, I'm seeing something. This guy looks like he's doing what Umar Johnson could only dream about doing. Just my 2 cent here. That's what the community is looking like. They did a Christmas giveaway, free community breakfast project. This is King Randall. He was also, I did the video of him and Roland Martin, and Roland Martin was really giving him the business about voting and so on and so forth. And the dude is like, look, all I care about is trying to raise boys and keep them alive and keep them from making bad decisions. And all Roland Martin got his panties in a bunch about was about voting. Not saying voting is not important, but I think it's fair to say that this one, life skills, as somebody said right there, life skills is far more important and applicable than, because not every boy is going to go to college. That's just not the case. I mean, uh, 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 facts and evidence. Randall actually has a working website. Umar, where's your website? I digress. All right, so they did a bike giveaway. There's some interaction with the community and first responders. I mean, I would just love for somebody to explain to me why this guy does not deserve shine, but Umar does. I would love to hear why that needs to be the case. Because look, I got a fence in my backyard right now. I wouldn't. Hey, y'all need some more skills? Because y'all can come on over here to Whitaker Park. We can make that thing happen. But anyway, I digress. I digress. I just wanted to have a little fun. I thought that video was ridiculous, and hopefully you all learned something or thought that was cool. Did this right? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. You know what, Michael? How about this one? You wanna Michael, how about this one? Email management, and we will have you on the air, and you can break it down to me. How about that? I would love for you, Michael Royal. You're welcome to email management, and I will have you on, and then we can go from there. That's all. And no, 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 no. I take offense to that. So I want you to email me because I need to be clarified. I need the information on that topic. I need to be taught. So please email management. I would love to have you come on and we can do this a Saturday night. We can do a Saturday night, Friday night, Tuesday morning, whatever. All right. What has Umar done in Wilmington, Delaware, where his so-called school is? I'm just wondering. And I just really want this to I really just want uh this to sit as as a reminder. Because when this time next year, when the school is still not open, we can sit back and laugh at this video. This time, 3 years from now, when the school's not open, we can laugh at this video. So, because I don't think it's a lap too far to say that nothing is ever going to come of that scenario. Nothing, nothing. School will never be opened. There won't be any mentorships or after school programs or anything of that nature. It's not going to happen. Can you shoot me an email then? Malik Muhammad, shoot me an email. No, no problem, brother. Shoot me an email, man. DWC at, sorry, Dear Woke Christian at dearwokec@gmail.com. Uh, yeah, no school programs, no after school mentorships, anything to kind of get excitement going on, math clubs, chess clubs, debate team, nothing like that. He's just gonna open the school up and I guess if you build it, they will come. Like that doesn't even make sense. That's how you know it's not gonna happen. That's how you know it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's just gonna be it's again, like Mr. Honor has gone through and has chronicled, I think as far back as like, don't quote me on this, as back as far as like 2012, 2011, these false starts, these pump fakes. So no, there's my email right there. Oh, Victoria, you got to go back, but you've been warned if you go back. You are thoroughly warned. Just prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Yeah, they're in a bad neighborhood and they're in bad shape. The buildings are in bad shape. I mean, you can't just have a building and just because I own it, I don't need to take care of it. Just because I own it is gonna be functional. I mean, these are huge buildings and they're not really in good shape. I mean, and you're also dealing with the weather and stuff like that. Yeah, those buildings are. I wouldn't be surprised if the city takes them back, condemns them, or whatever that nature, because nothing's happening. So, and I just thought it would be interesting to look at what Umar is focusing on, 20v1, what Umar is focusing on, podcast hopping, and what he's not focusing on, that school, which seemed to be the thing that he was garnering the most monies about and most support for was the school. But at no point anywhere have we ever seen any effort to do that. And that's gotta be we have to capture that and memorialize it because it's just not happening. So all of his supporters, they'd like to come in the chat. or come in my comment section? Whoa, wait, say that again? It's beyond the overall school. There's over $150,000 in liens, fees, and fines, and back taxes that wouldn't allow it to open. It- there we go. Ah, I got you. And that's the point. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just say, I'm going to start a school. You just can't do that. I've been in education for better than 20 years. I'm a 15-year classroom teacher. And you can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to start a school." There's so much involved in it. If your local school district has a charter system, y talk to one of those people that started the charter school. It is not a I mean, it's a Herculean task. You've got to have your nose to the grindstone all the time. You're not just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna start a school, and it's just gonna happen." No, there's a lot that goes into it. And like brother said right here, man, the building has issues. The building has there's costs with the building itself. Is I like to say, home ownership is not for the faint of heart or the shallow of pocket. And if you own a building, I mean, or two, you own two buildings. There's a reason why it schools cost as much as they do. It's not a free venture. Yep, I did know that he said would not be accredited. Yep, I have that video too somewhere, but I do have it. It's not accredited. It wouldn't be accredited, so kids will be going there wishing on a star, hoping and wishing. That doesn't mean they'll get a functional high school diploma. That doesn't mean they'll be able to go out and do something collegiate wise, maybe trade school or maybe just be an apprentice, but that doesn't mean they're gonna be able to do anything with that degree. I mean, with that diploma. If they did, oh yeah, he's turned down tons of it because he's not trying to move the ball forward. Like, think about it. If I'm not actually trying to start a school, I don't really want the free help that's going to help me get started on school because then I'm going to have to be here. I want to be jet setting, going to do my 20V1 in Brazil and my 20V1 in Italy. I want to be doing that stuff. I want to be going to this Joe Budden podcast up in New York and then go down here to Hardly Initiated in Atlanta. I want to be doing that stuff. I don't really want to be doing the school. The school money is just the Cash App is actually just paying for my tickets. It's just paying for my dinner and the such of that nature. I don't really want to do this. I'm just saying. I don't see any reason to believe that Umar Johnson actually wants to start that school. What'd you say, Malik? Yeah, brother Muhammad. He said, I'm a former classroom educator and I'm currently running the Rites of Passage program right now out of my home, saving black boys from the juvenile court system here in California. No one gave me a wooden nickel. Now, grace and peace to you, brother. It sounds like you're doing a great job, man. God bless you for doing that. So let me ask you a question. Do you concur that with what you're doing coming out of your home, out of your kitchen, dining room table, out of your basement, out of your garage, what you're doing, do you concur that that is not something that you could be doing pie on the sky? Or do you jet set, Malik Muhammad? Are you jet setting to do, up to Portland and going to Chicago to do 20V1 Muhammad version and then considering going to Mexico? Is that how you do it? Do you do that? Or are you pretty much nose to the grindstone at your school in your rites of passage program? Just wondering. Yo, Umar Johnson is such a clown that you almost feel sorry for the people that support him, but you can't. I can't feel sorry for him. Like, this dude is playing in your face. Oh yeah, gotta go to Italy. Come on. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to segregate against Italian sisters. Oh my gosh, how dare I? Um, crazy. This guy's out of control, and these people are gonna still support that. I'm hoping that they stop. I'm hoping that people realize that with him going to get his citizenship in Guyana, that should have been the nail in the coffin. That should have did it. Like, wait, what you doing in Ghana? But we're over here in Delaware waiting for you to open up this school. What does Malik say? Malik says this, not at all. I'm retired, but my whole life changed once I took in the boys, and it's a real job, not a comedy show, and it's about the boys, never me. Sound like King Randall, man. Sound like what we're looking at over here with Brother Randall, man. Somebody doing the right thing for the community, not just bebopping around podcast to podcast. Yeah, shout out to Brother Muhammad, man. Thank you, man, for letting us know about that. Yeah, that's just absolutely, man. Y'all do me a favor. Let's just salute Brother Muhammad because he came up in here and let's just drop Malik in the chat. Absolutely. Let him know we appreciate him. And again, I didn't want to go long on this, but I probably will. I just thought it would be funny to look at what Umar Johnson is not focused on. I'm sorry, what he is focused on and what he's not focused on. He's focused on 20v1. He's focused on whether or not they dress like Africans. He's focused on all this stuff, but not that poor school. And I don't think people are taking into account when they support this man, the foolishness that they are supporting. And also, I'm chumming the water because I want some more of them Umar Johnson comments in my chat because I love them, man. I love when they come to the chat and say some of the most bombastic stuff. And I just ask them about the school. Like, explain that to me. How does that work? I don't even understand how it works. Shout out. Oh, Malika and Malik. What do you know? I didn't see that. Yes, taxes are paid, but Umar owes crazy fees on the vacant property, like 31K. That's my point. But he ain't focused, James. He ain't focused. There is no school. Like you have buildings. You could just the same turn those into warehouses. I mean, now granted, it was a school before, so in my mind, I'm like, you need to capitalize on that because it was already retrofitted properly to be a school. Take advantage of that. But this dude ain't trying to get no school. That school ain't opening up any more than I am flying to the moon, and I'm not flying to the moon. I mean, technically, they are abandoned buildings, even though somebody owns them, but they're abandoned. Because you know why they're abandoned? Because the person that's supposed to be doing something with them is jet setting around. And I question whether or not he really has secured those buildings in the proper way. Because one of the things I noticed, just picking on Umar, I'm picking on Jermaine, I'm picking on him. Like the most recent video where he's standing outside, he just came back from Ghana and he's pledging allegiance to the Ghana flag and he's yelling in the outside and all that kind of stuff like that. Why is he outside? It was cold outside. Why was he not inside? Well, you don't want to heat a whole building up, Jason. You don't want to heat the whole building up just to be there. Okay, no, that's fine. But can't you turn the lights on? Can't you plug in a heater? You know why? I don't know if he's even paid those bills because you never see the lights on in there. You never see the lights on. And maybe I missed it, but it was cold. It was cold. But like, do you have the lights on? Did you pay your electric? So you can plug in a heater and close the door in a small office and at least warm that office up. I'm just saying, I don't ever see him doing anything in there. That's why I don't think that any of that is even I don't think it's even in the front of his mind. What did James say? James says this: the biggest cost is the roof repairs and the foundation issues. I didn't know the foundation issues. Oh my gosh, I did know about the roof though. I will email you, brother Malik says when I come uh, on the show, and I'll break it down. I was a fan and supporter as well. Gave his donations. Please forgive me. Unless he ignored me when I asked about the records and accountability. That's it. He's not accountable. He's not accountable. But all right, so I think I've picked on Umar enough today. I do want to give y'all King Randall's link one more time. Go check it out. If nothing else, and I'm not telling you to donate to him or anything of that nature, but just go check out this brother, what he's doing over here, and of course, shout out to Malik. If you have a link, Malik, I'll make sure I put it in the description of this video as well, because I'll put King Randall's in here as well. But again, this is a young man that's doing exactly what Umar Johnson claims that he wants to do. And this guy is actually doing it. And he started in his own house. He started in his own crib. And it seems like Brother Malik is doing the same thing. Started in his own house, started in his own crib. They're not jet setting around. They're not chasing caramel macchiatos, shaken, not stirred. They're not chasing that. They're out here doing the task that they believe they're supposed to be doing, which is starting a school. And Umar Johnson cannot say that. You cannot say that. Oh, come on. What is that? DWC, did you know about the EPA? What is that? Oh, come on. What? Black Anonymous, shoot me an email. Oh my, what? I don't even wanna know. I don't even wanna know. What happened? Okay, what is EPA? It's Environmental Protection Act. I can only imagine what this is. And you're like, "Well, what are you talking about?" EPA usually is an industrial if somebody talks about EPA in a building, they're usually talking about the building maybe had, like, improper waste management, they had chemicals that were leached into the groundwater, crazy stuff like that. If they're talking about EPA, oh my gosh. So are the buildings in it oh, man. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and mess with Umar Johnson all day. Yeah, oh, man. That probably would so that would be even more dastardly if this is correct. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. So somebody starts talking about EPA in a building, you hear EPA a lot of the times if they find a large, um, synthetic um, chemical company for the street chemical, you know what I'm saying? Street pharmaceutical. You hear EPA a lot, especially they had a lot of chemicals and such like that. You hear EPA a lot when it comes to waste management as relates to matter of fact, we've heard EPA about California and the possible rain that they're going to get. Thank the Lord for rain, but now they're talking about the rain is going to wash all this toxin into the ocean. So there's like an EPA concern. Um, yeah, this is going to be wild. But yeah, please. Oh man, what? Yeah, hit me up with that, man. I want to hear what that is, man. What a Water XM Umar Johnson, black woman. I know you donate my money, but don't focus on that. Focus on your attention on this bunny hopping black men. They're causing all the problems in black community. There you go. These bills will never pass inspection or get certificate of occupancy. Really? Oh man. Y'all, I gotta let you go. I cannot mess with you. Are you for real? Yes, the EPA reports that the underground soil is shut up. Are you for real? Those bandos will never be certified for occupancy. That's what he's talking about. Stop playing. Are you for real? I'm saying, are you for real? As like a stopgap so I can kind of process it. I know you're probably for real. I don't think that you're playing with me, Malik. I don't think you're playing with me, Black Anonymous, at all. Are you for real? Yo, this is crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I gotta push back. I push back. But the buildings used to be a school, though. Those buildings that Umar Johnson has, they used to be a school. What what happened with those? Who was that? Because I saw the video of the school, and I mean, so where did the chemical situation come in? Maybe that's the question I should ask. Where did the chemical situation come in? Because they used to be an actual school. Okay, let me. I don't. I have no idea how to find that again. All right, let's see. All right, just looking because I remember it. I think this is it. Yo, did I find it? I think I did. Hold on, let me see. Because it was a young brother. I think I did. Okay. Y'all got me over here way off task. I done said I'm leaving 10 times, and look, I'm still here messing around with y'all. Okay. This is I found the video, but I want to bring the gentleman that explained what the name of the previous school was. So how did that work though? How did they have school before if it was chemical? before it was a school, it was a bunch of other stuff, including a business that dealt with chemicals. Right. It was a school, but closed due to underperformance. Yep, yep, yep. I know that. Signs were up in the school, not to what? Shut up. Are you for real? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me find this. Let me get this. Hold on one second. Okay. Okay. So this. Let's pull this in, Jason. Let's pull it in.
2006, this location was a former charter
Oh,
school.
there it is. Found it. Found it. Okay. So it is called the Maurice J. Moyer Academy. All right. Now let me find because they still had their what's called videos. Yep. Here it is right here. Okay. All right. Let me show you real quick. Hope I did that right. I did not. Hold on, one heartbeat, and bring myself back over here because I am not. And I just want to show you this just for so you can see. Like this used to be a school. So when did it become like contaminated though? Okay, so here's the school video, and if you've watched any of Umar Johnson's um walkthrough videos, you'll notice this front door right here. I want to check in here.
Hello, my name is Dr. Stevenson, principal of the new Maurice J. Moyer Academy, located in Wilmington, Delaware. We service students from the entire Newcastle County, including Wilmington, Claymont, Newark, and Bear. Moyer.
Okay, if you look on the floor here, this rug right here is still in that school right now. That rug is still in there. So there's a walkthrough video where Umar is walking some people in to talk about it, and this rug is still there. Okay, but wait, there's something interesting I want you to look at.
Is the only comprehensive high school located here in Wilmington. Currently, our students are engaged in an online instructional program. New for year 2012 2013, our students will be engaged in a traditional instructional program, which means we will have certified teachers who are providing an instructional program for our students. Embedded within this traditional curriculum, students will be given the opportunity to select online classes. Every student will be instructed by a certified teacher. However, they will have an option to select online classes, which would include classes typically not provided by a traditional school, such as Chinese, such as advanced French, such as oceanography. This is what sets Moyer apart.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna give you all. I really want y'all to have this video because I'm gonna show you something in a second. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna drop this in here for you. I just want you to see something. And so I'm gonna give you this link so you're welcome to have it because I want you to go back and look at a key point. Let's go.
From all of the other schools in the state of Delaware. Also, like any other school, Moyer Academy will provide a wide range of athletic activities, including a football team, basketball team, volleyball team,
We've seen that.
track and field,
We've seen
and
that.
baseball. Our students will participate and compete against other high schools throughout the state of Delaware. We will also.
Okay. What I want you to do is I dropped the link for you for this. I want you to go back and right here over this young man's head is a teacher. I just want you to look at him and tell me who does he look like to you?
Also provide extracurricular activities for our students like drumline, a percussion ensemble.
Who is that man right there? right there in the red and black and white rugby shirt. Who is that man right there? And why does he look familiar? I'm just wondering. Just wondering. Let's go.
Chorus, art club, student council, and yearbook
Does he look
club.
familiar to
We
you?
feel that educating our students
Does that man look familiar? Now, it could be a complete coincidence. It could be a total coincidence. But that man looks very, very familiar to me. It's not? You don't think it is? Okay. Oh, that's fine. Hey, I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you, brother Malik. Thank you, man. It looks like him. I'm just saying. I'm not. I just said he looks familiar. That's all I'm saying. Looks like Suge Knight. Well, let's see. 2012. Where was Suge Knight? Was he in jail at that point? I don't think he was in Delaware though. I don't know. Let's get done. All right.
is not only about supporting their academic growth, but also their social growth. We believe that programs support their leadership and make them better rounded students to compete on a global level. At Moyer, we believe that parents play a critical role in the education of our students. As a result, we will be providing parenting workshops. We will also be providing exercise activities in the evening, including Zumba, and we will also be offering extended hours for parents to utilize our computer labs in the evenings. You ask, why select Moyer Academy? We firmly believe that Moyer Academy will be the top school in the state of Delaware. With our small school environment that nurtures the growth of our students, we believe that we will produce the most talented and highly educated students in the very near future. With our comprehensive parent involvement policies, we simply cannot be stopped. If we work together, excellence is clearly in our future. And last but not least, if you live in Wilmington, Moyer Academy is your local school. Please support your local school. Let's work together for the success of all. Thank you.
All right. I just thought that was interesting. I might have been rooting a little bit with the whole that looks like brother Umar, but come on now. You know that kind of looked like him. And it did kind of look like Suge Knight too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So anyway, y'all, thank you so much, everybody. It looks like almost 100 of us were tapped in today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Only reason I hopped on today was just to go over this crazy story of Umar Johnson and the 20v1. That is bananas. But instead of focusing on what he said he wanted to do, which was start at school, and what needed to happen in that area, starting at school, he's over here doing this, podcasting, 20v1 jumping, and all this other kind of craziness, but not focusing on the school. So I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. Thank you for all the great comments. Y'all are the best, man. I really appreciate it. Please, as Miss Mandy says, make sure you hit that like button on your way out before you leave. Make sure you tip your waiter. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And by the way, thank you to each and every one of the new subscribers to the channel. My goal is to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of April. We are well on track to that. I'm hoping we can crush that goal and do even better things than that. I appreciate you all tapping in. You like this type of content, which is, again, social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective. I'm glad that you like it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And let's do this again real soon. And until then, everybody, grace and peace. See you soon.
Hit that like for deal with Christian. Yo, for deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian. For deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian.